pocket back, or have your team taking off like a rocket ship. The odds against you don't stop the bet, because it's you against the sport close, the bucket list got your back. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list. The bucket list, bucket list.
The bucket list, the
The
bucket
bucket list, the
list.
bucket list. Yes, sir. The
Ah,
bucket list boys. We are back in the building, man, and we hitting y'all off with them Eastern Conference Finals, them Western Conference Finals, the final rounds before the final round. I am your guy, Jay Reeves, the gambler, here with my player partner, Silly C, with the numbers.
haha, it's your boy. Let's get him.
Yes, sir, that is my boy, and I am intrigued to think what this man has been feeling about these playoffs. I'm gonna start right at the top, man. We're gonna hit y'all with the NBA chip getter. Who is gonna get the chip? Silly C, you tell me, man. I got Boston sitting at minus 105. We got the Nuggets sitting at plus 230. The LA Lakers plus 360. And you got the Miami Heat, who has been scorching the playoffs, sitting at, is this number right? Plus 15 hundos. What the? Silly C, man. What you thinking about this?
Man, I don't know. Miami's that Cinderella story. They're out there hustling. I mean, I don't know if they got enough to get past Boston though.
Hmm.
I feel this game is gonna come down to a ton, but my overall finals prediction is I think the Nuggets are gonna go to the finals, and it'll probably be Boston inside the finals. And I'm taking the Nuggets. I feel the Nuggets got a strong team this year, and I'm gonna be biased.
Hey, man, I totally feel you on that, man. As you know, I am a Chicago Bulls fan, so it is real hard for me to root for y'all chicken nuggets, man. But y'all got all the sauce this year. The Nuggets is literally the best team left in the playoffs in my eyes. And at this price point, at plus 230, that's looking real good, man. It'd be real nice to jump on that. The bang for your buck, though, man. How could you not throw 10 on the Miami Heat at plus 15 hundos, man? $10 get you 150, man. Speaking of Miami Heat, we about to jump right into the Eastern Conference Finals, man. We got the Miami Heat taking on those pesky Boston Celtics. Man, they got the Celtics sitting at minus 550 on the series price, and the Heat sitting at plus 390. Let's get right into this game. The very first game in the Eastern Conference Finals, man. We got the Boston Celtics sitting at minus 8. That is a heavy number, man. And also the Miami Heat plus 290 on the money line. Over under 211. I got to know what you're thinking. I got to know what you're thinking, Silly C. Let me know.
Man, I don't know. I do feel that Jimmy Butler's time has got to run out. I mean, he's playing tons of minutes and he's been banged up. I mean, you have to think that with his whole team being out, how can he continue to perform like he does? But and with the mix, just the mix of Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, I mean that's just gonna be too much. I feel for Miami, and
Mhm.
the minus 8 is a little hefty because I do feel like Miami's gonna stick in it, so I wouldn't take it there. But I do think I take uh, my Boston on the money line easy.
Okay, so
What's the over under?
you're not gonna play with them points. I got it sitting at 211.
I think I think it's gonna be a defensive game, but I do think they do get over that 211, so
Hmm.
I'm gonna set it over.
Yeah, man. At first glance, you just want to take Boston -8 up in TD Garden. But this is real tricky when it comes to the playoffs, man. I think they play this game close to the vest. I'm definitely going to have to roll with Miami on the first game with the plus 8 points. Give me the 8 points. I don't see Miami losing by 9, man. with the likes of Jimmy Butler and Eric Spoelstra, they are getting the job done. I would almost be tempted to sprinkle a little bit on the money line on the series price is sitting at plus 390. Just a little sprinkle. I ain't gonna go heavy on the hand, but Miami's playing some real good ball right now, man. With that being said, I think I'll go over. I think I'll go over that 211, man. You know we don't like playing unders. It's just majorly underwhelming. You're sitting there hoping fools don't score. Get that shit out of here. But man, we about to jump to the meat and potatoes. The Western Conference Finals. Ooh, this is about to be spicy. But before we get into that, let me kick it to my boy Silly C with his top 10 power plays in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, so let's get this started right off. We're gonna start it off, Mr. BB himself.
Yes,
Mr.
sir,
Bruce
BB.
Brown.
BB.
Been playing. I think they're gonna need all his defense in this game, but I definitely do see him stepping up.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 9, we got Austin Reeves. Came out of nowhere. He's
Hillbilly Kobe.
definitely somebody that we'll have to keep on lock to have a chance in this actual series. So gotta watch out for him. Then we got KCP.
KCP cooking them.
Another good defender, and actually showed that he could score a little bit. I do think that he'll exceed expectations again this series. And we got Mr. Michael Porter himself, MPJ. I do think that he'll have a good series as well, but man, he's been up and down with his
wildly inconsistent.
So I do worry a little about him. Then we got Mr. D'Angelo Russell himself,
D'Angelo Russell.
I do see him being a beast in this series. We definitely got to contain him to have a chance. But there's that top 5. Go ahead and unpack that.
Man, let's jump right into it, man. I want to start with Bruce Brown, man. Either starting in the game or coming off the bench. Dude is real streaky, plays some pretty solid defense. I really like Bruce Brown as a role player. The boy Austin Reeves, Hillbilly Kobe. This fool is majorly inconsistent as well, but at the same time, he can supply a lot of points on any given night. He could drop a 20-piece right on your head top. KCP, man. He out there cooking their Kentucky Fried Chicken, man. He be out there getting the job done, man. And he can get hot at any moment. Along with Michael Porter, these are some real streaky shooters, man. So these are some real key role players that we have to look out for, man. Let me jump into D'Angelo Russell. Oh, man. Throughout these playoffs, he has been pretty consistent, actually. He's only had a couple bad games. He's always scoring over 15 points, man. D'Angelo Russell is a really nice guy to get into your DK fantasy lineups. This list is packed with a lot of nice role players already, man. We in them Western Conference Finals, man. Let's go.
All right, let's continue right on. And then number 5, we got Mr. Aaron Gordon himself.
Hey,
Again,
Jeezy.
Chuck King. I think he's going to be a big part in this series. And we got Mr. Playoff himself.
Playoff Jamal Murray.
Obviously, he's a beast. And you see him, I think he's low on this list, but we do got a little bit more to go. Then number 3, we got Mr. AD himself. Really, I think he's going to be a problem for Jokic, and it really comes down to Jokic staying out of foul trouble. I think that'll be a big concern in this series. And then we got Mr. LeBron James himself. Getting old. Would you say long in the tooth?
Long in the tooth. They got that saber tooth.
I don't know how much more he can go. He's playing 40 minutes a game, but we'll see. And then we got Mr. Nikolai. Impressive. His numbers have just been remarkable over the last 10 games in the playoffs. And really, this whole season and last season. And I can't believe Embiid won the MVP when his actual play wasn't near the caliber of Jokic's himself. So go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and unpack that.
Man, we're going to start with Aaron Gordon, man. He's a great two-way player, real good on defense, pretty solid on offense, can get the job done on both ends of the court. Really feeling Aaron Gordon. Playoff Jamal Murray, man. What more can you say? He really stepped up last series versus Phoenix, getting them up out of here, sweeping the leg. Jamal Murray is going to get the job done. They're going to really need him in this series, man, because he's going up against two monsters in the likes of Anthony Davis, who's actually slightly a fart box. And he done messed up a whole bunch of my player parlays, man. And when he could drop you 13 or he could drop you 30. That dude, I don't know, man. I can't mess with him on a nightly basis. Only take AD when he's playing at home. King James, man, he's on his last leg, man, on his last run. I think he may be putting all his energy into this, man, to get the job done versus the Denver Nuggets. But when you are staring at the top of the mountain with the boy Nikolai Jokic dropping a triple-double on you every time he plays at home, man, this shit about to get crazy, man. This is about to be a really good series, and I'm looking forward to it, man. Let's go ahead, bring it back to full screen, man. Let's jump into this game. All right, man. You want me to hit you with the series price? I got it for you. We got
Yes, sir.
the Denver Nuggets sitting at minus 166 and the Lakers at plus 140. Let's start there.
This is a tricky game. I think the Nuggets have to come out and win home field.
Yeah, this is just the
Home
series price.
court.
This is just the series price. So just to win the whole thing, I
Oh,
already know you got the Nuggets, man.
yeah, you already know I got the Nuggets.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just so much veteran experience on the Lakers. It's kind of hard to see them not battling it out, man. But I'm gonna have to roll with you, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't let my biased ways get in the way of my pockets, man. Don't play with my paper, man. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the Nuggets. As far as this first game goes, we got Denver -6. The Lakers on the money line is plus 200, and they got this shit sitting at an over under a 22. And the hooker walking down the street. What we doing for the first game? Western Conference Finals.
Man, for that first game, I still think the Nuggets is gonna come in and prove to everyone that they're that team, and
Mhm.
they can't lose home court. So they got to come out and win this game, and I think they will. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Denver. I think they win in big fashion, big
Ooh,
blowout fashion. So I'm gonna take them on the points and let's go.
all right, man. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. This is definitely a statement game. Get it started off right, man. But my heart is telling me I'm gonna have to go with the Lakers, man. I'm going with the Lakers. I'm messing with them points. Lakers +6. Denver does win, but I'm saying in the close one. Even though throughout these playoffs, teams have just been getting you either get blown out the frame, you know what I'm saying? But there ain't really been no close games. Who's just been getting blown out left and right. But we're in the finals, man. We're in the Western Conference Finals, so I'm definitely going to go with the Lakers +6, man. Before we get up out of here, do you have any thoughts on the boy from Memphis, Ja Morant, rolling around with the heater banger in the car on Instagram Live, fumbling the whole bag? Silly. What you think
Uh,
about this boy?
Yet again, I don't understand. He's already been suspended for a similar incident here in Denver.
Just a
So
few months ago.
yeah, just to see that he continues to do that shows that he might not care much about this game and this sport that he's in and what he's allowed to play. So I don't know. I feel they might want to reconsider his whole uh, affiliation with the NBA
Hmm.
because I feel that probably need to call it a day on him. He doesn't seem to understand.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, just so much talent. The boy just needs to be himself and get around some good people, man. And even though he may fumble the bag, guess who's not? When it's you against the sports book, the bucket list, we got your back.
Buckets,
Boom!
buckets.